Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is an FV4004. It's the Conway. It's a Tier 9 British tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn, or is it the north spawn? I think it's the north spawn of Minsk, actually. And it's under the command of Just a Pixel from RTR. Now, this was the first game that he played with a 120mm gun. So let's see how he gets on. Now he's got this better gun to play with. I think it should be quite good fun. Battle has started. Now, as you may have watched the previous video with Just a Pixel in, the Conway is an absolutely dreadful tank destroyer. It is tier 9, it does have a very good gun, but it is absolutely terrible when it comes to camo, and also to the fact that the armour is so weak that if you get anything hits it, it's more than likely going to go straight through. Now, it's designed on the hull of the Conqueror, with a nice big gun, but a huge turret that sticks up like a sore thumb, makes it very easy for the enemy to spot him. He's looking at a Progetto which is in the centre line and it's just been wiped out by our Scorpion G. Now we've got a Lurver, and he's the other side of the bridge. Actually, this is the south spawn of Minsk. I should have realised this. I was thinking it was the north spawn. Definitely the south. Nothing to shoot at the moment. No, the Lurver's still not moved out from behind the bridge. He's coming up now, though. I think he might get a hit if he does. Right, if you remember, as I said before, the alpha damage is 400. This one, actually, it's showing now he's got 139.7. This is actually the 5.5 inch, not the 120mm. Sorry, this is the top gun. It's got 600 alpha damage, penetration of 260. It's the same 5.5 inch BL which you'll find on the Crusader SP. It's got very high arc and very high alpha damage, but just a different type of gun to the 120mm that we've seen before. And you can see that this gun has no compensator on the barrel. The 120mm one does have a compensator. Okay, Tortoise coming into view. You can see that high arc on the Tortoise. Unfortunately, the shell didn't hit him, went over the top. Type 4 heavy. Nope. Unfortunately, the shell hit the building and blew up before it hit the target. You can see that. Of course, that's the problem with HE shells. If they do hit a target, they could be deflected. But that was actually an AP shell, not an HE. Tries to get the Tortoise, fails on this occasion. It's basically a howitzer gun mounted on a tank. But he is using standard AP at the moment, not the HE. There's an Indian Panzer. Fires a round at him. No hit. Now you think at this moment, this is not very good. He's not getting very many hits on these targets. But trust me, it does get better. He is new to this gun, so it's just going to take him a little while to work out how it plays before he starts getting results. Now, not a lot of people like the Minsk map, but I think it's growing on me. There are some useful avenues to play with, and if you're an Arty player, well, there are plenty of places to fire from. It's just you've got to keep moving all the time, really, because if you don't, you can get wiped out. The Carnarvon and the Type 4 Heavy keep sitting in their little piece of cover. Around the corner, we can't hit them yet. Oh, there's a T-44 nearby. There he is. Well, that's a one-shot. 312 hit points. Remember, 600 alpha. Very nice indeed. Tiger 88 moves forward. Has he got a shot? Doesn't appear so. Well, he fired it anyway. He's only got 22 rounds left. The tortoise is coming around the corner. He's not loaded. Now he is. 12.43 seconds is the reload. It's not worth shooting for the gun because you really, it's so difficult to hit, you probably would miss. Type 4 Heavy might come into view shortly. There he is. Oh yeah, 269. Takes him out. That's 2 kills. Now, are we going to see the Carnarvon? We should. Come on. Here he is. Load it. Oh, he snatches that one, but it didn't go in. Just gouged a hole in the surface, but didn't go through. That one did. 552 hit points. It's a low roll. He's backing away. One more shot. Is it still loading? Now it's okay. It's a bug in the mods that showed that it wasn't loaded. It said it was loaded, but it wasn't. Okay, reloading. The mod's working again now. That T10 is behind a building, so there's no point firing at that. Ah, there's the tortoise. One shot, and he's out of the game. Oh! Oh, well, yeah, didn't make a mark on him, but you can certainly make a mark on his turret if he can get a direct hit. Going for the turret. The cupola. Rather, not turret. Of course, the tortoise doesn't have a turret. It's got cupolas. He's going for centre mass again. Yep, got it that time. 113. That's all he had left. So he's now up to 3 kills. But there's nobody else on his team who's got 3, so he's not going to get a brothers in arms. I think the enemy is rather, trepidatious about moving forward. Ah, the Scorpion's coming to view. Now he's under cover at the moment, but yeah, he's got behind that building as well, so we can't hit him at the moment. I think he's going to move around the back. If he does, he'll go down the 9 line, round the back of the buildings, and try and come up on that corner just to our right. So it might be worthwhile for Just a Pixel to move behind this mound slightly to his left to avoid being shot in the side. The Union Panzer's coming around that building. He's sitting there. I think he's keeping his interest. Yeah, there he is. And there he was. And he's gone. It is quite a nice looking vehicle actually in terms of the chassis, but the just got hit on the side. That was the Jag Tiger, and the T10 got a hit in. Can't see where it went, but the turret is way too tall, you see. That's the problem with the Conway. You're looking at a very tall tank, and yeah, it makes it much easier for people to spot him and shoot at him. Now they've got a Centurion in the tank museum at Bovingdon, and if you look at it, actually you see quite good angles on the actual chassis, which make it very easy to deflect the rounds. It seems that the British tank designers finally got the hang of having an angled front after all those years of putting out tanks that, like the Cromwell, with flat fronts. They finally got around to a tank chassis with an angled front. Oh, there's the Scorpion. Now I thought this is what was going to happen. Oh, took a big round there for 430, and again that comes about because he's got such a high turret. It went through the what purports to be the cupola there. Yep, that's where the Scorpion was. I'm not so sure he's going to pop out there again, though. I think he might go back and try and come out from a different angle. It'd be a bit silly if he did come out this corner again. Especially now we've got the Conway and the Scorpion G in close proximity. Yep, there he is. He's gone round. Okay, the Scorpion's gone round to engage him. Now would be the time to get in behind the Scorpion and attack it from the other side. But obviously there's a danger of that Jagdtiger. Oh, we lose our Scorpion. Now you're going to have to go round because this is a little enclave. You can take out the T10 as you go round. Look to your left. Look to your left. Oh, thankfully the T10's been taken out. Now there's the Scorpion. Oh yes, lovely shot. Warriors the Jagdtiger. There he is. He's directly in front of you. Reloading. Bounces that one. Lovely. It's got a fast reload, the Jagdtiger 88. And that one didn't go through. Now he needs to get behind him. We're a turreted tank destroyer. He is a fixed tank destroyer. If you get behind him, he can't hurt you. Now, track him. Oh, doesn't need to. Just one in the side, and that's a Top Gun. And wins the game. So nicely done there. That's not a bad first game for an FV4005 with the Top Gun. He managed to get a second class tanker, a duelist medal for getting taking down 2 tanks that did damage to him during the battle, a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 7 in total, and he also picked up a Top Gun for getting 6 kills in total. So let's have a look at the win 8. Well, 2173, not bad at all for a first outing. So let's have a look at the team score. When he didn't get the highest damage, that went to the T28. He managed to get the high caliber, or in fact actually got a steel wall, not a high caliber. 3,730 hit points of damage. Next highest scorer was the Scorpion G, 3,393. Then we've got the T10, the Scorpion, both got more than just a pixel. He managed 2,280 hit points altogether. But when it came to kills, he was right at the top with 6. Then of course we've got T28 with 3 and the Scorpion G with 3. And when it came to base XP, he was just below the T28, who managed to get 1,121 base experience points, and he managed 943, followed by the Scorpion G with 930. Best the enemy could do was their Scorpion G. He managed 636. He fired 18 rounds from that gun, got 11 direct hits, 7 penetrations. I think he was just trying to get used to it, and of course he was firing at targets which were sometimes behind buildings, so obviously he wasn't going to get hit that way. He did damage at 2,280 hit points, of which 1,812 were at more than 300 meters. This is what the Conway does. It's a long-range sniper, and it does it very effectively. He did take out some of those tanks very nicely indeed when they exposed themselves. He received 6 hits. 4 of them were penetrations, 2 non-penetrations, and he blocked damage of 480 hit points, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 6 of them, and did damage assistance of 450 hit points. On a premium account, he actually earned 33,449 credits, and after repair, ammunition resupply, and consumables, he actually had a deficit, a loss of 3,734 credits. He received 1 bond for getting the Top Gun, and he also picked up 1,414 XP, and there was no multiplier, so I'm afraid that's all he took away. But pretty good round all the same for a first fight with the Top Gun, and I'm sure we're going to see more games where he does even better than just a Top Gun, probably where he picks up high calibers as well. But anyway, if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.